So another unique thing about our Georgetown building architecture is this walkway that you can see here. This walkway that you can see here, locally we call this as Goh Kah Kee, right? So this word Goh Kah Kee actually came from the combinations of a Hokkien word and also a Malay word. Goh in Hokkien referring to 5. Kaki is a Malay word referring to feet. So we call this as 5-foot way. This 5-foot way was created and designed by Sir Stamford Raffles, the person who actually founded Singapore. So way before he founded Singapore, this Sir Stamford Raffles was here in Penang as the Secretary General here. So when he was here in Penang, he found out that the heat of Penang is very hot. Sometimes it's very hot here. And also we have this rain. We have these tropic rains. And when it rains, there is no place for him to hide. So this Sir Stamford Raffles, the time, he has been visiting a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, and he been to Batavia, which is the current Jakarta of Indonesia. When he was there, he get the inspiration of some of the building there. There is a covered walkway areas. So when he saw that, he so feel that yes, they must implement the same thing here into Penang. So when he came back here into Penang, the time, he have enacted a new law here in Penang. That law stated to be all the shop houses that you're going to build here in Penang that time, they must build it with a 5-foot walkway in front, which is this size of 5-foot walkway. And this, the land in front of these 5-foot walkway areas, they are still belong to the shop owners, not the government. So this, but the shop owners must allow the public to use it. Right? So this Sir Stamford Raffles is very smart. He didn't say that this piece of the land is belong to the government. They said this piece of the land is belong to the shop owners, right? So why he's smart? Because if let's say you're going to say that this piece of the land is belong to the government will need to pay money to maintain it, right? The government will need to pay money to clean it, right? But if let's say you're going to mention that this piece of the land is belong to the shop owners, it's the shop owners' responsibility to clean this area, to maintain this area. And on top of it, they must also allow the public to use it, right? That is a very smart idea. So after the existence of this Goh Kah Kee area, there are lots of businesses that been created in these areas as well, right? Was born in this area. So one of it is actually known as nasi kandar. So this nasi kandar is a traditional Malaysian food here that originated from Penang. Nasi kandar originated from Penang. So this nasi kandar seller, that time, they are operated by the Indian Muslim. So that time, these Indian Muslim people saw the business opportunity here because of this walkway is cooling, like what you can see here is quite cooling. So a lot of the people here, they're taking rest in this area back then. So when they sit down here and this Indian Muslim get the inspiration of selling food to them, so what he did was he carried a wooden yoke, hang on the shoulders, and then balance it with 2 baskets. One of the baskets is filled with all the rice, another basket is filled with some of the curry chickens, right, and curry dishes. And then they hawk around, they take this wooden yoke and hawk around this Goh Kah Kee area and sell this food to the local people. So when the local people saw this thing saw this food being sold to them, they called it as nasi kandar. So nasi here in Malay is actually referring to rice. Kandar here referring to lifting on shoulder. So this nasi kandar is known as the lifting on the shoulders rice, right? It's originated from Penang. But today, you won't see anyone going to hang on the shoulder, sell this rice to you anymore. Why? Because of the time goes by, the nasi kandar seller, they have evolved. Today, they no longer hanging wooden yoke on the shoulder. They have a cart, right? A food cart. So why there is a changes? Because as time goes by, there are more and more dishes they add in. No longer just a simple curry chicken. Today they have a lots of different dishes, different variety of curry, and different varieties of vegetables as well. So they no longer able to hang on the shoulder. So what they do, they put it into a food cart and still push it to the street side to sell it. So in Georgetown, sometimes when you walk around Georgetown, you will still able to find this kind of food cart that's selling nasi kandar in this area. That make us very unique, right? So that's all.